Hey guys, Norm here with Mobile Glass. We have windshield repair while it's raining. Now we're going to do windshield chip repair, and I don't want to mislead you. You have to have cover, so it's not directly in the rain. It's not going to work. But if the windshield's gotten wet, it's been raining today. It's still overcast, but not raining at the moment. The vehicle we brought into a dry area inside cover. That is the chip right there. Let's see how close we can get without glare here. It's not going to be easy, is it? Never is. It's hard to film these. So, kind of just a standard star break. What we're going to do, just like always, we'll clean up the glass, and then we're going to drill right through the center, right at the impact point, right there in the dead center where it's kind of whitish. I'm going to drill through the top layer of the glass, and then I'm going to add in a new step. What I'm going to do is use heat on the inside of the windshield, and we're going to do that just with a lighter. I have one of those like that you use with a stove or whatever. It's got a little bit of reach, and we'll just heat that area up. Basically what that's going to do is help the water to, or moisture in this case, to just evaporate, kind of move out of the cracked area. Once we have that all out of there, which there's no way to 100% know, right? So we're just gonna give it some time, a few minutes, not overheat it, just get it warm. You still should be able to touch the surface of the glass after you've warmed it up. You're gonna have to clean it because you'll get soot on the inside, and make sure that the windshield is not tinted. You cannot heat up the plastic tint. If windshields aren't supposed to be tinted, right? That's against the Department of Transportation. But if you run into that, you may need to just wait until it dries on its own. You don't want to heat up the inside of a windshield that has tint. But we'll heat it up, not too hot so that we can't touch it, but just pretty warm, maybe 120, 130 degrees, something like that at the most. Give it some time, and then we'll actually fill it in with the resin. So we want to just drill. That will give us an area where the moisture can move out of it, heat it up, and take it from there. So I'll try to show you each step, but that's about what we're going to do here. All right, so I've drilled and I've cleaned the surface of the glass, so you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of a drill spot there. Little hole. Like I said, these things are so hard to film, but I try. So, standard lighter. Let's get to work on the inside here. Give it a look. Oh, yes. The glass contracts and expands with heat and cool, so the temperature change can cause it to spread. So we are taking a risk, of course, albeit necessary, and calculated, right? So we're going to heat this up. We're not going to take it too far. You can always put more on in a little bit. Apply some more heat later. Give it some time there. You can tell there's some soot. I'll clean that up. We'll give it a minute or two, and we'll hit it once more. All right, we've given it a little bit of time, and I've put my mirror back on there. You will notice that the cracks seem to disappear a bit because the glass is going to expand when you heat it up. So as that expansion forces the little cracks that come off there, little lines closed, it becomes harder, more difficult to see them. So it appears that they're not there, but they are. It's just difficult to see it with the naked eye. So what I'll also do, I just use this little syringe, and I'll shoot some air in there too, just to help work out that moisture and then any debris. So I have to use two hands for this. We'll be back with the next step. All right, we've set up our bridge assembly. For those of you that don't know, check out one of my other videos. I'll explain what that is right there, that bridge. But basically under pressure, we're forcing now resin into that damaged area. So we'll give that a few minutes to work its way through the cracks, and then we'll be able to apply UV light to harden the glue that's in there. That's liquid right now, and remove the bridge assembly, and then we'll start cleaning up the surface of the glass with pit filler and pit polish. All right, now we're applying the UV light, as you can see. It kind of just looks like a flashlight, but it's a UV bulb. So I usually give it a couple minutes. I don't rush anything. I know people do these a lot faster, but I would like to say that mine turn out better. So more about quality. So to each their own, of course. A little bit about what's going on here. So because it rained and water got in this, I would already be able to tell if I had removed all the water. It's a success already. Immediately when the resin goes in, it starts to get cloudy. So when the water mixes with the resin, there's kind of a white, cloudy look to the edge of your repair. So you'll know immediately if there was water in the damaged area when you start to repair it. If you've already gotten that far where it mixed, there's no going back. So it's just always going to look a little different, let's say. Not as perfect as if you got the moisture out of there. So the key is to try to avoid it before you get into it, because there's no undoing it once you've gone too far and mixed the resin in the water. This one's a success. I could tell I've got enough of the moisture out that you can't see it. So, it's just a matter of allowing this resin to harden and then removing the bridge assembly. And then we have the spot that a rock hit the surface of the glass. We use a different resin for that. It's a pit filler. It's a thicker, heavier resin. And then the spot where the actual, surface area of the glass is no more, and it's just going to be left over with the resin. We'll clean that up to it's just a little speck, the size of the ball point of a pen, right? And what we'll do with that is we'll polish it up with the pit polish, and it will become just about as transparent as the windshield. You'll always be able to see, the damaged area. It's going to look better. It's going to diminish the appearance, but it is not going to unbreak the glass. The glass will always be broken. It's just going to be filled in with that glue. So we'll show you the end result here, and I appreciate you guys watching. All right, finished product from the inside. You can see the crack was. The light hits it just right. It's more visible with the camera here than it is by the naked eye, believe it or not. But from this side, definitely much more difficult to see compared to originally. So it's on the bottom passenger side. Like I said, they don't disappear, so it's not the end of the world since it's not right in the line of sight. That's why if you're real picky and you have a chip in the line of sight, you might want to be prepared. It is not going to be invisible when it's all said and done. So that is how you do a chip repair that has gotten wet from rain. Covered area, heat it up, get the moisture out, you're good to go. Mobile Glass, 800-557-3078. Thank you for watching.